All right, let's get loud.
Let's get loud.
It is the first week of December, Kevin. That means it's cold outside. That is why I'm in my jacket. You're in your World Series
hoodie.
Sweatshirt.
Hoodie.
Actually, that's like a big thing. Actually, we've talked about this before. Do you remember when we had this conversation?
No.
You don't? About what that is called? Like, I have not family members. They're like
I don't even remember
the. Okay, well, they're like family to me, and they call that a sweater.
No, it's a hoodie. Hoodie.
And I've always known it as
Hoodie.
a sweatshirt, okay?
No, it's not even a sweatshirt.
Yes,
a
it
sweatshirt
is.
does not have a hood. That's
What?
a hoodie.
No, that's a crew neck. Doesn't have a hood.
That's a sweatshirt. You don't have a sweatshirt. It's a hoodie. It is called a hoodie. What do you? I want people to. A sweatshirt is kind of like what our dude over here is wearing.
That's a crew neck.
Sweatshirt has no hood. Hoodie has a hood.
I think it can be called a hoodie or a sweatshirt.
Nope, hoodie.
Well,
I don't ever go, hey, let me put on my sweatshirt. No, I'm put on
Really?
my
That's
hoodie.
what I say.
Put on my hoodie.
That's what I say. I say,
Well, you're wrong.
Give me my sweatshirt.
You are wrong.
But we can't agree that it's not a sweater. A sweater
No, a
has to
sweater's
be
like a knit thing.
Not me, like trying to knit on the weaving it up.
It is not a sweater. That is correct. I have a Christmas sweater. This is a hoodie, and I used to wear sweatshirts, but I like the hood of a hoodie. So a hoodie is of the sweatshirt family, but it is not a sweatshirt.
Is your sweater ugly? Ugly sweater?
The only sweaters I have are ugly, yeah. They're for Christmas. What do you want? We're almost to that time, too.
I know, seriously. So we just wrapped up Thanksgiving last week. Kevin and I hung out for Thanksgiving with his wife, Kathy. It was a great time.
Good time.
Awesome time.
Although, you know what? I was actually kind of sick of football by the time we got to that
Really?
third game. Yeah, that Bengals-Ravens game really didn't do much for me.
Yeah.
I was actually done.
It was good to see Joe Cool, get a win.
Yeah, but I was actually, I don't really like either team. And yeah, it was nice to see Joe Burrow back, but boy, I was ready for something else.
Have you seen that video that's like Lil Wayne and he's reacting to the charts and it's like, who's number one? And so they did that with like all of the NFC teams and they were like talking about how, the Cowboys are actually doing pretty good. And then like you thought that the Eagles.
That's my best.
It's the one that's like, who else is on the list? Eminem's not on the list? Gucci Mane? What? Anyways, so the Eagles, man, they're kind of falling. I don't know what the heck is happening.
They're not. I mean, teams go through ebbs and flows, but I don't know what their deal is.
Yeah.
And I'm not disappointed about it.
Well, in one of our other colleagues' leagues, Rhett Rodriguez, I lost by a couple of points, literally like 2.5 points, knocked me out of the playoffs, and Kevin snuck in.
Yeah,
so you're welcome.
At 5-8, very embarrassing.
Okay, well, you never know what could happen in the
I
playoffs.
could go on a run.
Playoffs.
Fantasy. Playoffs. Yeah, I'm talking about playoffs. Now 5-8. Oh, so 5-8 in one league. So I made the playoffs in that league. In your league, 7-6, and I think I've secured a playoff spot because the next team's 6-8.
You have.
So I'm probably the last seed in that one. And then
No, you're not the last seed. 8 teams make the playoffs.
Oh, all right. There you go. So I'm in, and then in the other league, I'm 6-7. And I'm still
6-7.
Yeah, 6-7, but I'm still in contention because we have 4 teams tied at 6-7. I'm just the worst of the 6-7 teams, so I need some help. But I also need some team players. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown killed me.
He might still be hurt too with that ankle injury.
2 zeros I put in my lineup last week, and I lost by 8 points because Borregales, the kicker from the Patriots, made a late push to get me close within reason, but I don't have much hope for that.
Well, I almost doubled my opponent's score last week, but it doesn't matter because I'm already at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Dead last.
So I don't know what the hell happened there, but not good news for your girl. The Broncos, though, I swear to God, whenever my fantasy teams are sucking, Guess who does good? The Broncos. The Broncos 10-2. What an ending to that game. I mean, first of all, you got to give it to
I'm going to tell
Mariota.
you, he played a great game, but I'm going to say both of our teams had crazy endings to our games. We'll talk about the Dolphins in a minute, but Mariota always throws key interceptions at key times. And then that last play, though, Benito really, I mean, all Mariota had to do was just kind of loft it over.
Yeah.
But great play by Benito, and that guy put it all on the field. You got to admit, though, the referees...
No, I mean, it was
not a well-officiated game.
It was not a well-officiated game, but, you know, at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control. And so, I mean...
It was a fantastic Sunday night game. The Broncos, I mean...
Well, the first the first two quarters were not that great.
I started watching in the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay.
So, and I will say, you know, Bo Nix, what can you say about him? He's a legit QB, and the haterade of Bo Nix should stop.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, I will say, like, our offense does need to get it going. Like, there's too many drops that we've had. I've been saying it all season long, but that is something that we need to figure out. Our defense is solid, okay? Our run game, we could get going more, too. Bo Nix makes the plays when he needs to make the plays, but our offense still does need some work. So, you know, if we want to make a deep season run, then we're going to have to figure it out come playoff time. But I believe...
Well, yeah, I think you guys are in good shape.
We are. I mean, 10-2.
It's you
tied
and the
for
Patriots.
First place in the AFC. So, the number one seed.
Technically, you're a half game behind because the Patriots have their bye week this week. They're 11-2.
Oh, I thought they were...
They have not had a bye week yet.
They played the Monday night game when I saw 10-2.
Yeah, and they have not had a bye week. This week, they're on a bye week, which kind of screws me in fantasy because Borregales is my kicker in all three of my fantasy leagues. But that was a great win for the Broncos.
Huge.
You know, on the road and to keep pace 10-2 because Chargers creeping up. I mean, a loss would have brought the Chargers within a game, and the Chargers do have the tiebreaker so far.
So far. And we have some tough games. We're playing the Packers, so we'll see how that goes.
I don't know if you saw the ending of the Dolphins game. You probably didn't pay attention. Final was 21-17. The Dolphins almost lost this game in the most Dolphins way. All right. Dominating all game, whatever. They lead 19-11 late in the fourth quarter. They have the ball at the Commanders' 46-yard line. They go for it on 4th and 1. Don't get it. Instead of pinning the Commanders deep, Commanders now go down the field with like just under the 2-minute warning, score, and so now the game is 19-17, and they're going for 2, right? Mm-hmm. Going for 2. Dolphins, Minkah Fitzpatrick intercepts the 2-point play, returns it for 2 points to put the Dolphins up 21-17, under 2 minutes left, right? And the Saints only have one timeout. I think I mentioned Commanders before. I got Commanders on the brain. So Saints now have to say they're doing the onside, down 21-17. Saints get the ball on the onside and get down into Dolphins territory, have the ball at I think it was the 33, and have a 4th and 1 play, and they sneak it, get stuffed, and Miami takes it for out of bounds.
Wow, that is a crazy...
So had they not stopped the 2-point conversion and got 2 points of their own, all the Saints would have needed after the, onside kick would be a field goal.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. What a crazy...
And the Dolphins are still alive.
There were some crazy plays this week. I don't know if you saw Younghoe Koo, the kick that he had. He went to kick on Monday night.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
And he got his foot stuck
in the ground.
But, then he again was like, no, I didn't get my foot stuck. I saw that the ball was moving, and I held back, and I was like, I watched that video 6 times.
Also, who was the holder? Didn't seem like it was the regular holder.
I don't know, but I was like, this is crazy. And so the producer for the morning show actually wrote it like it was the Charlie Brown. Have you seen the Charlie Brown?
Yes, we've all seen it.
Lucy grabs the ball and he goes flying into the air.
Nobody grabbed the ball and this guy he kicked the ground. Young Wei.
He definitely kicked the ground. I thought that was so hilarious. And there's been a lot of talk about trash talk in the NFL too. And Shelby Harris went off, man. But he was like, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten knocked in the jaw. And I was like, dang.
Well, speaking about getting knocked, Juwan Jennings, he got hit in the family jewels last week. Well, Myles Garrett just laid it on him in post game after the Niners and the Browns game. And he basically said, I understand why now he got hit in the, where, because he's like, there's trash talking, but he's saying stuff that you should be saying. Another man. I don't know.
I heard that it was possibly about, I guess someone was injured, and then he was maybe talking bad about the injured player. I don't know. Craziness, though.
Now you know why Juwan Jennings got a jewel check.
But the Niners are doing good, so hey.
Yeah, they're in third place with a 9-4 record.
Isn't that crazy?
9-4 in third place.
They'll be fine. They'll sneak into the playoffs. There's no way that they don't. I mean, there's no way. I mean, they've been pretty solid. And C-Mac, man, what a comeback story now that he's a dad. But when we come back, we're going to start the trash talk here because let's just say we wrapped up 2025 and
some interesting musical choices for both of us.
You might say Canada versus California.
Who wins? Who wins?
That Montana accent.
Dodger blue, baby.
Playing into our music choices. So we're going to talk about it. Anyways, we'll be right back with a wrap of our Apple Music playlist. And then
playlist.
And then we'll actually talk about the Billboard. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Adios.
Welcome back. Well, one of the funniest stories, if you haven't seen it already, you're living under a rock, apparently.
For those of you on video, we'll post a picture.
But it has gone viral. Here's the photos right here. This raccoon actually fell through the ceiling at a liquor store, okay, in Virginia. And I guess he had some fun, a little bit of a drunken mess.
He knocked the hell out of those lower shelves and was drinking him some Crown Royal, whatever, Jack Beam, I mean, holy cow. And then there's that great photo of him in the bathroom passed out.
No, okay, so they came in and the employee finds this raccoon, this masked bandit, okay?
How many of us have been passed out on the floor in our youth? This guy learning the hard way, man. And then I guess the raccoon was all right once he sobered up because he was at a rescue and they were like, just some bad life choices for Rocky Raccoon.
So my question is has somebody either given him a bottle of something before and he knew what it was like? Because how does a raccoon just
I think they just knock stuff over and he's like,
yum.
Oh yeah, okay, this tastes good for now.
But it was so funny because the CBS News article or whatever was saying that the animal control person was like, oh yeah, he went on a drunken escapade through the liquor store.
How many of us haven't gone on a drunken escapade? We feel you, Rocky Raccoon.
I thought that was great. I think that's the #1 story of the week.
What do they call raccoons? Trash pandas? Have you ever heard that? Trash panda.
Wow.
That's their nickname.
Well,
because they're cute and they root in trash.
Well, did you know I've never seen a possum until I moved to this area and I got freaked out.
Yeah, and the thing about possums, they get a bad rap because they do a lot of good and they carry their babies on their back. They do look a little weird, but
make sure the critters are not in your home. So.
And they also eat ticks. Speaking of drunken stupors, some could say looking at your Apple
First of all, we needed to get into this because I posted my Apple wrap on Instagram yesterday, and obviously Kevin and I are both Apple Music fans. However, there is a big divide about Apple Music or Spotify. Like it's actually like a huge debate.
I like Apple Music better. I was on Spotify for a while, but I'm already paying for Apple. I'm into the Apple conglomerate.
Yeah.
And so I have a bundle where I get Apple TV, I get cloud backup, I get all this stuff. Apple Music's included in that. So why am I going to go out and play Spotify? But Spotify, I guess, has some different stuff like based on what you're listening to, this is your music age or whatever. Great. I have Apple Music. They do it all right. I think they should add a few other features, but whatever.
Someone said that it's kind of like the iPhone versus Android.
I agree.
And also said that, since Spotify came up with the Wrapped first, that it's kind of ridiculous that Apple now does it. But I love Apple Music.
No, it's a good way to see what you listen to throughout the year. The one beef that I have with the Apple Music Wrap is like, say it's an album with 3 of the same artists are on the album. They count as separate artists when you in your top 10 or whatever.
Oh.
Because they have clips.
Oh.
That whole rap.
And
we'll pull it up.
We're actually going to go through them. So we're going to go through mine first.
Go for it.
Should be no surprise that hip hop was the top of the list for the genres for me, and then it went R&B.
See, I didn't even pull up my.
I know. Maybe you'll be able to look that up, and we'll talk about that later. Who knows? But top artist for me, Drake. Top song, Died Trying. Top genre, again, hip hop. Top album, some sexy songs for you, Party Next Door and Drake. You can see Drake there at the bottom. And then Cardi B was actually pretty high up on my list as well. And we'll get into it, Kevin. Don't worry, I'm going to let you respond. But Drake actually was the most streamed artist of 2025. Worldwide.
Just shows
Correct.
You people outside of the U.S. have some bad taste.
So I've always said
Maybe
that
not.
I support both Drake and Kendrick, and I said that Kendrick won the feud, but that I love them both. Kendrick and I do share a birthday, but look at this. I mean, this is crazy. I couldn't believe this. Top artist.
I should have pulled up mine because mine is literally.
Well, just give it to me and I'll
No, I'm going to say, I'll send it to you and you'll see. It's like Kendrick with like Oasis and Taylor Swift blips in the middle of the year.
But look at that. Like literally, Drake. Every single
You got to
month.
say it like him. Drake.
To be fair, I do have a pickleball playlist, and a lot of Drake songs are on the pickleball playlist. So does that count? Because I feel like I'm also doing it for the greater good, not just for myself. I don't know. So, okay, I'm going to move on. Top artists, I got Drake #1, Party Next Door 2, 3 Kanye, 4 Kendrick made my top 5, okay? Kendrick at #4, 5 Yada Bands. You didn't even know who that was last year. I still don't think you know who that is.
No, I'm gonna give. I looked at it. Is it that guy with the furry thing and the glasses and the skull cap? Is that Yada Bands?
No, that's Party Next. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Party Next Door.
Who names himself Party Next Door? If you're the Party Next Door, then that makes no sense, dude. You should say I'm the party, or is that already taken?
Oh my God. 6 Justin Bieber, 7 Bad Bunny, 8 SZA, 9 Lil Wayne, and 10 Russ. I don't even think you know who Russ is, do you?
Yeah, he's in our fantasy football league. Russ. No, I don't know who Russ is. And this is where I'm going to... So Drake and Party Next Door are your top 2, but they were on a lot of songs together, right?
Yeah.
See,
they had the whole album together.
Right? And
that's
then SZA and Kendrick Lamar are both in my top 10 because she's on his album.
Yeah.
So I'm not listening to a SZA album. So those are the little things that I think are
You're not
kind of...
listening to just SZA? Wow.
Kind of weird that Apple can't differentiate
their
AI program.
Oh, my light just went out.
Lights out for you. So you actually listen to Bad Bunny. Which album? His new one?
DTMS.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's on a lot of my pickleball playlist as well, for the greater good.
So for you and I, SZA, Kendrick and Bad Bunny are the three commonalities between a 56-year-old dude and a 29-year-old woman.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here. Oh. Whoa.
Those are your top albums. Whoa, the Frosty's taking over. Highway robbery. So you
Wait,
obviously.
wait. Okay. So here's my top albums. So for my top albums, I have Party Next Door and Drake.
Deion Sanders. Come on.
Some sexy songs for you. Number 2, Justin Bieber with Swag. Number 3, Am I the Drama? Cardi B. Number 4, Mustard, the Super Bowl mix. So it's technically also Kendrick because it's like his thing. Number 5, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Number 6, Playboy Cardi. I don't even think you know who that is.
Nope.
Number 7, Drake Views.
Wish I didn't know who that was.
That's my favorite album of Drake's. Number 8, Must Be the Money. Deion Sanders, let's go.
Yeah.
I've listened to that
what
song.
What the hell's Bryson Tiller?
He's an R&B artist. That's sad you don't know who he is. And then number 10, Lil Wayne.
You know Lil Wayne, didn't he do a cover? I heard a little bit of that album. Somebody was like, after this is his newest one, right?
Yeah.
People were like, wow, Lil Wayne needs to refund us our money on our monthly dues for whatever streaming service.
I wasn't too crazy about this album for him. I actually saw Lil Wayne live. I'll have to tell you that story one time. He actually came to Missoula, Montana Bazaar. But I don't know. He wasn't that great in person, which is sad because I'm a big Lil Wayne fan. But maybe it was the sound system.
I actually like that Let It Rock that he does with that. I don't even remember the group they were like one hit wonders. You know that song? It's like Let It Rock, Let It Rock.
No. I gotta listen to that.
I'm not that.
Young Money though. Okay, so here we're gonna do the switch up.
Let's go to Kevin. Come on.
Kevin, break
Kendrick,
it down.
Is this a big surprise though? Kendrick at 1, Oasis at 2, perennial top 5 artist, Foo Fighters at 3, Taylor Swift, your girl Taylor at 4, SZA at 5. Now here's the thing, these 3 artists are actually all from one album. Clips, Pusha T, and Malice all were on the same album that I listened to. And we'll show you that. Number 9, Bad Bunny. Number 10, another one of Mederios' favorite acts, Rage Against the Machine, baby. Keep on it. Let's flip it. I'm going quick here. Top albums, GNX still. Life of a Showgirl. See, now Let God Sort 'Em Out was with Clips, Pusha T. So that's why, because I think Bad Bunny would have been probably my number 4 or 5 artist. Because I listened to a mix of Oasis. That's why Oasis nonstop. So there we go with Bad Bunny. Kendrick Lamar, I was listening to Damn, just kind of pulled it out a couple months ago, got back into it. That's one of my favorite Kendrick albums. Rage Against the Machine, the OG. When I was feeling it, I felt it. Green Day, I was dipping into Green Day on a couple of road trips. Same thing with Cage the Elephant. Harry Styles, popping back in. I think that was my number 1 album from like 4 years ago, or when it came out 5 years ago. I guess it was 6 years ago.
Our Instagram video where we do the
people love
Harry
that.
Styles is great.
And then Radiohead.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Radiohead is?
No.
Anyways, it was the 30th anniversary of the Bends this past year.
So sing me a song, and I'll tell you if I know.
I don't want to ruin Radiohead for you. I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to say, don't leave me high. No, not going to sing it. I'll just play it for you afterwards.
Okay, well, anyways, I'm very disgusted.
Wait a minute, don't we have one more on
Yeah,
here?
we are going to go to it. Before we get there, I'm very disgusted that both Taylor Swift and Rage Against the Machine are so high up. I knew that was going to happen, but also you're like very diversified in your music. I will say that. Like, if you looked at this, you would not think, no offense, Kevin, that you're like who you are, your demographic would listen to this.
Like a 56-year-old.
I was going to say that, but then I was like, I don't know if you want me to give your age away.
I already gave it earlier. 56 and 29, and we both have was it 2 or 3 artists that were the same in our top 10. So now top songs, no surprise at Kendrick Lamar.
I'm shocked it's not
single.
Not Like Us.
Well, that was, I just listened to GNX. Not Like Us was on last year's list.
Oh, okay.
You know, so.
But you listened to Not Like Us a lot, too.
I did, but didn't make the top 10. But Squabble Up, TV Off, and Dodger Blue. Top 3 songs. Listen to, in fact, my playlist coming into the station today on my bike. Squabble Up, TV Off, and Dodger Blue are on there, along with Element, Damn.
Kevin and I went down and we were recording a whole bunch of stuff, and we were all over we were in the car for probably, what do you think, 5 hours? And Kevin listened to literally the album 3 times in a row. And I finally said, we got to move on. We got 3 times back to back to back to back is a little bit much for me. But Drake, #1 artist for 2025 worldwide. And
but of course,
#1 song.
They Not Like Us is still resonating worldwide.
The debate continues.
Because you can literally use that in any argument with anybody.
That's true. Okay, we don't have much time, but let's take a look at the charts real quick.
This is real important. A couple of things that I'm going to get onto. So throw up the charts real quick. Hot 100, Fate of Ophelia 1, Golden 2, Ordinary 3, Man I Need 4, Mariah Christmas. She can't.
Yeah.
She's only at 5. So that's important. But look at the album charts.
You want to take a look now?
Let's do real quick. Do you know who the Stray Kids are?
No.
This is their 8th consecutive debut at #1 in terms of albums. They're K-pop.
Oh.
K-pop. And then Wicked, both of those two bump Life of a Showgirl out.
Wicked.
Crazy. But it took K-pop. The magic, the power of K-pop.
The magic of K-pop. Well, that's all we have time for. Sadly, we got too much into the rap. We didn't leave ourselves much time.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say. Aerosmith with Youngblood, they're at #9. They're only the second artist, along with the Rolling Stones, to have a top 10 album in 6 different decades.
Wow.
Pretty impressive.
Wow.
I don't even know who Youngblood is.
Something?
Youngblood. They did a combo one more time. This album with Youngblood.
That just dropped or something? I didn't even know about that.
It just dropped. Yep.
Look at that. We're bringing you guys
dropping knowledge.
New headlines, okay? All right. That's all we have time for. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next week. Adios.
Bye-bye.